Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Sm1tty Sm1t. Today I'm going to do a quick video review of the Tritton headset for Xbox 360, the Primer, which is a wireless stereo headset. I wanted to take some time to talk about some of the features, some of the pros, some of the cons, and then maybe give some sort of rating. Now first, what we're going to start with is this wonderful, shiny little receiver that makes it wireless. Now we're starting with this because this is the boring part that none of you really care about, but here you see the wireless signal. You'll also notice that it's got a nice shine to it that matches the new Xbox 360's wonderfully. It does stand out a little bit on the old Xbox 360s, which is what I'm using it on, but you'll see here in the back, let me go ahead and line this up for you. You've got your sync button, very easy to sync the headset. You've got your audio in, and you've got your power in. So what's going to happen is you're going to take your, it's actually a mini USB, not a micro. Mini USB plugs in here, and plugs into one of the USB outlets on the Xbox 360. Then what happens is you take the audio in, it looks like a 2.5 or 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, plugs in here, and then plugs into the audio cables that you have attached to either your surround sound system or your television itself to actually create a signal that comes out of here and then attaches to the headset itself. Now these, like I said, are Trittons, and they are very, very easy to set up. Now you'll see the way I've got them laying. The first thing I wanted to show off is it's got this nifty little, it's not 360, and it's just a 90-degree bend is what it is, but it does go the other way about 5 or maybe 10 degrees, but it does sit this way because you can set it down and they'll sit flush on the table, which I don't know if it's better for the headset, but it certainly looks cooler. So that's usually how I have it sitting. Now also, it takes 2 AA batteries, which are included, but I do suggest if you do any amount of Xbox game playing, get some rechargeable batteries. It's really going to save you a lot of money in the long run, okay? Now, the other feature you're going to notice is here is the microphone that you'll be speaking into. This actually folds down. Now, this is very flexible, and you'll see it's got that constant black that Tritton is known for, and the ear cups themselves are actually red to match the Tritton logo, so that's nifty. But the headset is very non-obtrusive, inobtrusive. If you don't want it sitting down in your face, a quick flip up and there it's gone, it's out of the way. You don't have to risk breaking it off or anything like that. I really appreciate that feature, and hopefully with some of Tritton's next headsets that they keep that keep that feature in the headset. Now, another thing you're going to notice here is you've got your two audio adjustments here. This is for chat, and when you roll it up and you roll it down, you're going to feel it kind of notch. And what that means, at least to me, is when you've got someone screaming in your ear, you know you can flick it down 2 or 3 notches and get to an adjustable or an adjusted audio setting that you appreciate. Now this one here, this doesn't have the notches. This is just your typical volume control. This is for gameplay and things like that. Just roll it up and roll it down, and where it sits on your left ear, you just pull your left hand off. It's very simple. You've got these two adjustments, and there's nothing else there. Now you'll see up on the top here, this is your on button, and also if you hold it down, it will sync to the actual the receiver itself. And syncing again is very easy. You hold it down, it'll start beeping in your ear. It's just one continuous tone. You push the sync button on the back of the receiver, and off you go. On the bottom, this is where your headset is going to attach. And what I appreciate about the headset, or I'm sorry, the wire that connects the headset to this, is that it's not more than it needs to be. Okay, you've got your mute button here. Okay, so when you plug the wire into your controller, you're not constantly looking for a mute button, because some have them high up on a cable, some have them on a puck that plugs into the controller. This is right here. You reach up, everything is on the left hand side, so you know, you have all your controls here, which is very, very nice. The one thing I do want to talk about now, it's a very good looking headset. It's made well, it's got some heft to it, which makes me feel like it's very heavy duty. But the problem, and the only problem that I have with this, is the comfort. You'll notice the ear cups aren't the biggest cups that are available on the market. Let's go ahead and turn that around here, okay? What you're going to have is that this part, this soft, I guess it's leather, but it is very soft. It's nice to the touch, but the problem is it sits on your ear rather than around your ear. And that's the only issue that I have, is that after 3 or 4 hours of play, of these constantly pushing on your ears, it's very uncomfortable, okay? Another tiny issue that I have is that there's really no bass adjustment. If I wanted to you know, change the way the bass is coming through the stereo headset, you're really limited to just the audio here, okay? But the major complaint I have is just the comfort. It runs on 5.8 gigahertz, which is you know, it's a common frequency, but it's not too common. I've got one of the new electric smart meters that they stick on the outside of my house, and anything that runs on 2.4 gigahertz gets canceled out whenever this thing kicks on. So you know, my wireless router, my wireless telephone, things like that just gets completely knocked out. The good thing about this, and what's different between this and say my Turtle Beach X31s or some of my other headsets, is that when that electric meter kicks on, I can still keep playing. Okay, additionally, my wireless router doesn't interfere with these, with some of the other headsets that I have. When the wireless router is on and I actually get in a path between, say, the router and a laptop that's hooked up to it, you'll start hearing crackling and popping. There's nothing like that with this headset here. The price is also reasonable. It's about $99, and like I said, you're going to get a very stylish, very heavy-duty headset for your cost, okay? But if you're somebody with big ears, or if you have an issue with these things pinching on your head or on your ears after a long period of time, you may want to avoid them. Okay, overall, on a 10-point scale, I would say these are probably a 7.5, simply because of that comfort issue. If these were more comfortable and they went over the ear instead of on top of the ear, easily a 9. It's just that it's so uncomfortable after long periods of time. Setup is easy. The box, you'll see here in the background, rather plain, okay, but it does tell you exactly what's going on here. It's simple to set up, simple to use. Tritton makes a very, very good product. If not for that one comfort issue, I say you're looking at one of the best headsets on the market. In the future, I know Tritton's got a new headset, Tritton's got a new headset that's coming out here in the next couple of months. Look to that because it does look quite amazing. I'm going to go ahead and try to get one of those for review, just to really compare against the primer that we have here. But for gamers that are on a budget, that want wireless and want something that's really going to hold up to some damage, the Tritton Primer is probably for you. That's going to wrap up the video review, guys. I'm going to go ahead and write up a full written review going a little bit more in depth on what you have, what you can see, and what you can use it for at videogamewriters.com. So stay tuned in. Take care.